Alright guys, I am so excited right now, but I have to go open the door for my cat, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, let me explain why I'm so in a happy mood right now. I woke up this morning to not one, but two comments on one of my videos that I posted this week. And they were not just comments, right? Because my friends have commented on my videos, you know, like a good amount of them. But these were two, I'm assuming, people that don't know me. So two random viewers they sat down, watched my video, and took time out of their day to comment on it. So yeah, that means the absolute world to me. And I've gained subs for like the first time in like a month or like 2 months. I actually lost a sub like this past month, but I think I know why, and it's for reasons I won't disclose, but they're personal reasons, so don't worry. But yeah, anyways, I have a delicious looking breakfast today, so let me show y'all. We have our bread, our turkey bacon, our cheese. So I ran out of disposable plates, so we're back to the Finding Nemo plate, and then the McDonald's plate with my 4 eggs, 84 grams of egg whites, and spinach. This yogurt bowl is actually insane. But yeah, very happy about what I woke up to today. If you're watching this, thank you so much. The video hasn't ended, but oh my gosh, my cat's tail is getting near my food. I don't like that. Anyways, yeah, here's the macros for this meal. I go in to work at 7 today, 7 to 1, and I think I'm gonna try the cold brew donut, and I might have another pumpkin spice donut because it was so freaking good. But yeah, I don't know, I'll see. But I will see y'all when I'm eating my oatmeal after this. So goodbye. Alright guys, my oatmeal bowl's done, and I usually use 1 banana, I usually use 1 Costco banana, because the Costco bananas are fucking ginormous, but I decided to use 2, and that's because they were almost going to go bad, and then tomorrow I don't eat until like 4, so I feel like the banana would definitely go bad by then. So like both the bananas didn't even fit in the bowl. I had to eat like 1/3 of the other one. But here's the oatmeal bowl in all its glory. The chocolate, of course, is melting, and yeah, I'm about to devour this, but I literally have to be at work in 30 minutes, so I'm running late. So also, this breakfast was so many calories just because of the bananas, but I gotta make sure to use them all today when I go to the gym. And it's leg day, so I probably will. And I'll make sure to try and do like 40 minutes of cardio, or like 35-ish today. But yeah, I'll see y'all when I'm eating my chicken and rice. I don't know what I'll eat later. But yeah, I'll see y'all when I'm home. Goodbye. I guess I'll record this way. Oh my guys, it's about to be 7, and I have so much to do. I have to edit yesterday's video, I have to edit today's video. I should read, and then I was supposed to do my quiz today, but I want to be asleep by 12, because I have to be up at 8, or 8:20, so 12:20-ish. But I'm having my second meal just now, and so yeah, I had my breakfast, and then at work I had, so we dropped another, or I think I mentioned the cold brew donut But so we dropped a cold brew donut, like a coffee donut basically. And yesterday my manager said not to try it because they had made him wrong, and today they made him right, and I had them. And I'll show the picture of the two donuts that I had. The cold brew donut was good. Okay, all the cake donuts are good, right? Like obviously a donut's not gonna taste bad. But I don't know. It was like compared to the pumpkin spice, bro, the pumpkin spice donut was actually just insane. Like I had to eat another one today because it was so good. But yeah, it was good, but I don't know, it was weird. Like I low-key want to try it again just to like experience the strange flavor that was in my mouth. Pause. But yeah, anyways, today was legs. I didn't barbell squat because my back has just been really hurting. So, but I did everything else. I did 30 minutes of cardio. And then I came home. I would have had time to do everything, but I came home and then me and my mom went to Costco. And I was looking for the 93% ground beef, and the guy was like, "Oh, we don't have it. Like apparently like it's only sold in like the Midwest or something like that." And then he asked me if I wanted the big like ginormous tube, and he said that it was 90/10. And I was like, and my mom like saw it and she was like asking what he said, and then he basically said that it was like cheaper than the 88% that they were selling. And I said, you know, we don't have to get it, obviously, like I can just keep buying my ground beef. But then she was like, okay, let's get it. And then so yeah, it was so much. But anyways, I only bring that up because I want to put up the time lapse of me what's it called, splitting it up. But I'll talk over that and talk about like my thought process, I guess. Alright guys, this is my voiceover. This is actually me from the future, and I forgot to put my macros up because I was feeling so gluttonous and hungry. So I'll put those up right now for the meal I just showed. But yeah, I was originally planning to put like a serving size per bag, but then there was so much meat that I just had to stuff as much meat as I could in one bag. Okay, my time's up. But yeah. Anyways, my second meal is ginormous, super calorie dense. I'm already at like 3,000 calories today, but I think I might have a yogurt bowl later if I have time, because my mom got PB Fit, like the pro or not protein, the peanut butter like powder. It's not really peanut butter, but like you make it into peanut butter, but it's like way less fat because it's not real peanut butter technically. But yeah, and my friend, when he makes his yogurt bowls, he says that he puts peanut butter into his vanilla Greek yogurt, and he says that it's fire. And I've been wanting to try it, but peanut butter is just so calorie dense that I just like haven't really had the chance to, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna use that PB Fit in my yogurt bowls now, and it's just gonna go up another level. So yeah, we need to invest in a new bowl soon because the yogurt bowls are getting out of hand. But anyways, enough yapping. Let me show y'all this monstrous plate. Oh my gosh. Here, is my light on? There you go. Shine some light on that, John. But anyways, guys, I went up by 4 subscribers as we're speaking right now. I thought I went it was 16 in the morning, and then now it's 18, and the video that got commented on has like 57 views, and like every other daily video has like 2, like 4, 5 views max. So that is insane, I guess. Maybe it's not insane, but I feel like it's insane right now. But anyways, enough yapping, enough talking. I'm gonna eat this meal, and then after this, I'll probably edit my videos or read, one of the two, and then yeah. But tomorrow's Sunday, and I have to do my quiz either today or tomorrow. So, but tomorrow there's no gym, so I should have plenty of time. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So I'll just do my quiz tomorrow, man. I've decided. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll see y'all if I'm eating my yogurt bowl, and if I'm not, then I'll see y'all when I'm talking about what I read. Goodbye. Alright guys, some decisions were made, and my first video, or yesterday's video, is posted and done. But my mom made smash burgers, guys, and you have to eat your mom's cooking, guys. You know, I can't just say no to my mom. So anyways, good thing that these burgers are 0 calories. But I also made my yogurt bowl with the PB Fit. Holy frick, does this look insane. So let me show y'all. Well, you can see the burgers, but Look at this freaking yogurt bowl. Oh my gosh. And then look at these two beautiful smash burgers. So this is my last meal for sure. Right after this, I'll record me talking about what I read. And yeah, after that, my video's already like mostly edited. I just need to edit this video and then the one that I'm gonna record after this, and then if it renders in time, well, it should render by the time I shower. So then, yeah, I maybe should be able to be asleep by like 11. So yeah. Here's the macros for the yogurt bowl and the burgers because they're 0 calories, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna watch more Mario Maker because it makes my heart happy. Goodbye. All right, guys. I ate the whole meal and I feel so full. Anyways, my reading's done, and chapters 3 and 4 of Leviticus go over first the communion sacrifices. Or yeah, the first chapter 3 is just about the communion sacrifices. It reads, it's similar to the what's it called? To the burnt offerings and the grain offerings from chapter 1 and 2. But I'll read it again so y'all can, kind of remember. It says, if a person's offering is a communion sacrifice, if it is brought from the herd, be it a male or female animal, it must be presented without blemish before the Lord. The one offering it shall lay a hand on the head of the offering. It shall then be slaughtered at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and then Aaron's sons, the priest, shall splash its blood on all sides of the altar. From the communion sacrifice, the individual shall offer as an oblation to the Lord the fat that covers the inner organs and all the fat that adheres to them. So this is specifically visceral fat, and I'll go more into that later. It says, as well as the 2 kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, and the lobe of the liver which is removed from the kidneys. Aaron's son shall burn this on the altar with the burnt offering that is on the wood and the embers as a sweet-smelling oblation to the Lord. If the communion sacrifice one offers to the Lord is from the flock, be it a male or a female animal, it must be presented without blemish. If one presents a lamb as an offering, that person shall bring it before the Lord, and after laying a hand on the head of the offering, it shall then be slaughtered before the tent of meeting. Aaron's son shall splash its blood on all sides of the altar. From the communion sacrifice, the individual shall present as an oblation to the Lord its fat, the whole fatty tail which is removed close to the spine, the fat that covers the inner organs and all the fat that adheres to them, as well as the 2 kidneys with the fat on them near the loins and the lobe of the liver which is removed from the kidneys. So it says, the priest shall burn this on the altar as food, an oblation to the Lord. If a person's offering is a goat, do the same things that they just said. And then this chapter ends saying that all the fat belongs to the Lord. They shall be a perpetual ordinance for your descendants, wherever they may dwell. You shall not eat any fat or any blood. So it talks about visceral fat, which is fat that you really wouldn't even eat in the first place. And it's not talking about muscular fat, which is, of course, the fat that is like on the muscle. So like, I guess a way to put it would be like when you eat a steak and there's fat in it, like that's like muscular fat. That's not visceral fat. But yeah, that's chapter 3, and then chapter 4 goes into purification offerings. So like atonement, basically. So the first is for the anointed priest. It says, if it is the anointed priest who thus does wrong and thereby makes the people guilty, he shall offer to the Lord an unblemished bull of the herd as a purification offering for the wrong he committed. Bringing the bull to the entrance of the tent of meeting before the Lord, he shall lay his hand on its head and slaughter it before the Lord. The anointed priest shall then take some of the bull's blood and bring it to the tent of meeting, where dipping his fingers in the blood, he shall sprinkle some of it 7 times before the Lord toward the veil of the sanctuary. The priest shall also put some of the blood on the horns of the altar of fragrant incense, which stands before the Lord in the tent of meeting. The rest of the bull's blood he shall pour out at the base of the altar for burnt offerings, which is at the entrance of the tent of meeting. He shall remove all the fat of the bull, of the purification offering, the fat that covers the inner organs and all the fat that adheres to them, as well as the 2 kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, and the lobe of the liver which is removed from the kidneys, just as the fat pieces are removed from the ox of the communion sacrifice. The priest shall burn these on the altar for burnt offerings, but the hide of the bull and its meat with its head, shanks, inner organs, and dung, that is, the whole bull, shall be brought outside the camp to a clean place where the ashes are deposited, and there be burned in a wood fire at the place of the ash heap. There it must be burned. So, essentially, like the same exact process as a communion offering, but this is for the purpose of atoning for a priest's sins. And then, so the next, it's the exact same process, but the animal's different. So this is for the community. It says if the whole community of Israel inadvertently and without even being aware of it violates any of the Lord's prohibitions and thus are guilty. When the wrong that was committed becomes known, the community shall offer a bull of the herd as a purification offering. They shall bring it before the tent of meeting, and it says the elders of the community shall lay their hands on the bull's head before the Lord when the bull has been slaughtered before the Lord. And then it's the same process. Actually, I think it is. Oh, it is a bull. So for the anointed priest, the sacrifice is a bull. For the community, the sacrifice is a bull. And then after that, it goes into the tribal leader. It says, should a tribal leader do wrong inadvertently by violating any of the prohibitions by the Lord his God and thus be guilty? They're talking about the Ten Commandments, by the way, when they say violating a prohibition. It says, when he learns of the wrong he committed, he shall bring as his offering an unblemished male goat, and then go through the same process, put the hand on the head, slaughter it, burn the specific parts, And then the last one is for the general populace, so like the general population. It says, if anyone of the general populace does wrong inadvertently by violating one of the Lord's prohibitions and thus is guilty, upon learning of the wrong committed, that person shall bring an unblemished she-goat as the offering for the wrong committed. The wrongdoer shall lay a hand on the head of the purification offering, and the purification offering shall be slaughtered at the place for the burnt offering. And then I'll read this last one. The priest shall then take some of its blood on his finger and put it on the horns of the altar for burnt offerings. The rest of the blood he shall pour out at the base of the altar. He shall remove all the fat, just as the fat is removed from the communion sacrifice. The priest shall burn it on the altar for a sweet odor to the Lord. Thus the priest shall make atonement so that the individual may be forgiven. If, however, a person brings a lamb as a purification offering, that person shall bring an unblemished female and lay a hand on its head. It shall be slaughtered as a purification offering in the place where the burnt offering is slaughtered. The priest then shall take some of the blood of the purification offering on his finger and put it on the horns of the altar for burnt offerings. The rest of the blood he shall pour out at the base of the altar. And then, of course, he shall remove all of its fat, just as the fat is removed from the lamb of the communion sacrifice. The priest shall burn these on the altar with the other oblations for the Lord. Thus the priest shall make atonement on the person's behalf for the wrong committed, that the individual may be forgiven. So, yeah, that's it. That is the end of chapter 4. And yeah, more of, the kind of, things that the Israelites were doing, I guess, maybe not on a day-to-day basis, or maybe on a day-to-day basis, but on a frequent basis at least, in the Old Testament. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But this is, it's 10:03, so this is definitely the last video for today. And yeah, here's the macros for the whole day. And I'm gonna edit this video, hop in the shower, and then take my booty to bed. So I don't think oh yeah, this is something that I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, but today I weighed 158.2, so 0.2 pounds heavier than yesterday. But yeah, now I'm officially done. So if you're watching this, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, like if you want, comment if you want, subscribe if you want, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 42. Goodbye.